Sorry, XXX. We gotta show the Razor some love. Alright guys, we're out on the Razor for the first time in a couple weeks. It feels so weird. I've got a right side clutch lever, basically. No front brakes. Oh my goodness. I feel like such a worm right now. Feels odd to be back on this after riding the XXX so much. Yeah, sir, he said, let's go. It's weird, coming from the XXX, which has less power than this, and it's obviously bigger, this thing feels almost like so easy to wheelie right now. I'm not saying my wheelies are good right now, because I'm feeling a little weird, but like, you can barely feels like the wheels off the ground, because these wheels are so small. God, this feels so weird. It's so windy out, too. This thing feels so tiny. It's crazy. It feels so small. These brakes feel like shit too. Can we hand drag still? Let's try. Ooh, almost. There we go. Finally. Let's try our circles. Yeah, I forgot how hard this pit bike brake is to pull. Like, you have to pull it super hard to stop. And that's why I haven't been enjoying the Razor as much, because of how terrible that brake is. So I'm going to put the Magura back on and just rock that. Then we'll feel a lot better. Up to an Enoch. Take all the turns. Give my brake hand a rest. My throttle hand a quick rest. It just wheelies so easy. It's funny. Woo! We still got it on the Razor though. Woo! Guys, I think I have a problem with bikes in that it's really hard for me to concentrate on two bikes at once. Like, I feel like I tend to fixate on one bike at a time. Like, for instance, now that I just got, well, let's look back. When I got the Razor, I had a CRF 250L Supermoto. And when I got this, all I did was ride this, ride this, ride this. I never rode the Supermoto anymore. And I ended up selling it because I never rode it anymore. Now, we just got the XXX, and I haven't ridden this thing in 2 weeks because I only want to ride the XXX. So I'm like only wanting to ride that. So I don't know. I just get like obsessed with whatever I'm obsessed with at the time. And it's hard for me to, you know, show support of both bikes. But I'll tell you what, we can still wheelie this one better, obviously. Woo! Can we hop up to an Enoch? Oh! It is cool that this thing is so quiet though. And it gets you going quick. It's the one thing the XXX doesn't have is that 76 volt power that this thing has and 15 kilowatt motor. Guys, the hardest thing for me to decide is going to be what bikes to ride when at the Mega Ride. Like, it's going to be tough to choose between the Razor and the Talaria. Like, I don't know, man. I mean, I'll probably be better on the Razor, but it is the Sur-Ron Mega Ride, and the Talaria is pretty close to a Sur-Ron. I don't know. We'll see. I'll figure it out. So the one thing I like about the Razor is I feel like it distinguishes me from other people. Like, people know me for having the Razor. Whereas for the XXX, like, I only just got it. Woo! Here comes the wind. I gotta get this comfortable with brake one-handers on the XXX. Then we'll be chilling. Alrighty, we'll go through here. Based on the signage, I would certainly say this is Chinatown. Let's get a hand drag in honor of Chinatown. Ooh! Let's try that again. Watch out, man. It's weird how easy the Razor feels after being on the XXX. It's the power and the size. Me Ping? What is this? I don't know what this is. Grand opening. Super excited for Tampa, obviously, weather-wise, bike-wise. Let me know what you want to see me on there. Like I said, I'm just looking forward to some warmer weather, though. We have been going through it up in the Northeast here. It's like 35 degrees right now. If you can't tell by the salty roads, and there's not really a lot of snow left. We're supposed to get snow again tomorrow. It's just terrible. Alright guys, I remember why I like the Razor so much. This thing still is too fun. Too fun. Huh! You guys thought this video was done? Hell no, we gotta get our practice on the XXX in. We can't be warming it up on the XXX in Tampa. We gotta be doing, you know, like brake one hand. Ready, throttle one hand down this hill. We're not dropped far enough back. Yeah guys, it's definitely weird going between the Razor and the XXX though, I must say. Like, the XXX feels like a big bike, even though it's honestly pretty small. It feels like a big bike. I don't know why these people are waiting. I guess they're turning. So, you know, and plus the brakes are a little bit different on each of them, so we're trying to get used to them. But, you just gotta practice, man. Like I'm doing right now. Let's try and get a throttle one-hander, if we can. Ooh. Ooh, so windy. Ooh. I don't love that I'm getting salt all over the bike, you know, but we're not gonna treat this thing like a garage queen. No, we're not. Very busy here. Ooh, stay in your lane. But yeah, guys, we're trying our best to get used to this, you know, hopping between bike to bike. I think the warm weather will help us a lot too, to be honest. Like once it's warm out down in Tampa, we'll be feeling ourselves a little more. It's hard when it's this damn cold here, guys. Like riding this freezing cold weather sucks. Really sucks. We do have our circles feeling good on this though. I must say, they are feeling exquisite. Woo! We ordered new pads for the rear on here too, some Galfer pads. I always would run those on my MT5s and I really like them, so hopefully they're going to be good on these stock brakes. Stock brakes haven't been terrible, I just have had to learn to trust them. You can tell this thing is all freaking salty. I gotta wipe this down when we get home. There we go. Let's be a little smoother on the throttle there, bud. Woo! So the only thing with this is, why is this saying 0? That's weird. My screen looks like it's a little glitched out. Turn her off and turn her back on again, I guess. Now we'll go. All right, now it's working again. That was weird. Ooh, stop being so chasey. They want to see a smooth, controlled balance point. Slow it down. So we can slow it down to a stop. Oh, that's what we're looking for, people. Do we see that? Let's go. Let's go. Slow to a stop. Yeah, guys, the cool thing about the Mega Rides are that this bike will be fine. My Razor was fine, but like this bike, it's not an enormous battery. It's 60 volt, 40 amp hours. Honestly, it's pretty big compared to the Razor, but if you got a stock Sur-Ron or XXX, you should be fine range-wise for the Mega Rides, because you're generally going pretty slow. And, you know, it's not too bad range-wise. I think we go like 20, maybe 30 miles. So it's never too challenging to make it. Plus, you can wheelie the whole way. I wheelie the whole way every time, and I never really run out of battery. I ran out of battery at the absolute end of the Mega Ride in Austin, but I was basically home at that point. Definitely not the same power as the Razor, I'll tell you that. It's the one thing I do miss. But now, I said I was going to keep this thing stock. I probably will for a good amount of time. But if any companies, you know, want to hook me up with a 72 volt battery or 74 volt battery and then a controller, that would be awesome. I'd be happy to make some high quality videos on that. So let me know. Woo! Woo! Well, guys, you got to see me put some work in on the Razor today and the XXX, 2-in-1 video. How dope is that? But I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you've been enjoying the content. We're getting comfy, baby. But as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in Tampa. I'll catch you next time, though. Peace.